Okay, so there's somebody here that oh, it's a passed on loved one. It has to be. They're really making their presence known. This person smoked cigarettes. We don't smoke cigarettes in this house. So whoever it is that smokes cigarettes is coming, and they're talking about preconceived notions of other people, distorted perceptions of people. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about somebody got my baby wrong. There's somebody that is perceiving this like you are their baby, and they're like territorial over you, and they are very like they're very relentless about coming through because I there's no reason. Like, every time I sit here, they keep bringing this message to my spirit, and I'm like, okay. And then they'll fill my senses with this cigarette smoke. And they're like I said, they're like territorial over whoever you are because they're aware that you are picking up on a distorted perception. There might be multiple people that are perceiving you in the wrong light or the incorrect light, and maybe you have the gift of being able to feel that. Like, you know when somebody's perceiving you in an incorrect or a false right. Like, you got me wrong. Like, that's not right. It's this feeling like somebody thinks A, B, and C about you whenever that's not true, or that's not how you really are, or something like that here. And maybe you just have this gift of being able, because you had a wound where you were made to be such a bad person, like you were painted in a false light. And so within that, you tried so hard to be complete opposite of that. You did everything to fit into what you thought you needed to be for somebody else. So much so that you like activated a certain gift or ability, and maybe you've had this gift and ability since you were young, to be able to pick up on what people think or how people view you, their perceptions of you. 234 on my timer, but you've been healing massively from not caring or worrying what people think about you. But this gift remains. And when somebody is referring to you or thinking about you negatively, they don't even have to say anything to you. But you can just tell whenever you're connecting in with somebody or you're in somebody's energy field immediately that they are perceiving you, and you can literally hear what they think about you. And within that, you're extremely gifted, right? And I want you to know that the way that you feel somebody is perceiving you right now, okay, the reason why they're perceiving you that way, it's just based off of their level of trauma and whatever they're going through in their life. They perceive you that way because that's the way that they perceive themselves, and that's the way that they perceive the world. So it's coming from that lens. And I think this is why you don't absorb this, because you know that the way that a person feels about me is just the way they feel about themselves truly. And I know that aggravates you because like you want to stand up and prove, and like this has been something that's followed you your whole life where you're like, no, they've got me all wrong. Let me show them who I truly am. Like, I think you're a very kind-hearted spirit and a very, very giving, thoughtful soul, but you've not been able to tap into who you are at a core level because you've only had the bandwidth for healing yourself right now because you've been going through so much. You've been healing from so much trauma and so much pain. So this passed on loved one's coming in to confirm, yeah, they're perceiving you in the incorrect light right now, but you've got so much going on. And I feel like this person that's perceiving you, and it could be multiple people, they're fully aware what you've been through and the level of pain and trauma that you've been through. Within that knowing, there should be a awareness that kind of comes in that says, well, they're just going through a lot, so of course they can't be this or be that, right? But this past on loved one is saying, the way that they're perceiving you, it has absolutely nothing to do with you, but everything to do with the way that they feel about themselves. And it's trying to like comfort you and also showing you that that person or those people that are perceiving you in the wrong light, since they can't love themselves enough to perceive you in the correct light, or at least get to know you in the correct light, like know you, like really try to get to know you. Because if they really tried to get to know you, they would know that that's false, right? So within that, they're saying we're revealing that person to you so that you can protect yourself and you don't try to please this person. Because why would you want to have that person in your life? Truly, because you need people that are going to not go off preconceived notions or distorted perceptions and really honestly do not, what they're saying is like, do not judge a book by its cover or the way that they're moving and operating through this world. Wait, get to know them. Get to know them. Wait till you've known them for 6 or 7 months and then make an honest evaluation. But making an evaluation, even if you're gifted and intuitive and all sorts of things, you are still perceiving them through the lens of the way that you feel about themselves. I don't know who this past on loved one is for you, but they are very territorial about their baby. And I'm hearing literally they call you their baby. Like you are their baby. Maybe you didn't even know this past on loved one. This could be an ancestor that you've never met. Let them be wrong about you. You know who you are. I love you.